So you have to be registered in this or this to access this live lesson. Okay. Now, someone is saying on TikTok there, I can't register in the school. Okay. I'm just gonna. If you message me, inshallah, I'll help you. Before you couldn't, now you can. If you go here, you click this Qaedah program, and if you go and you actually press this, now you can purchase it. Before you couldn't. Look at this. There's a join button there. Yeah, there you go. You can. All right, guys. So let's continue with this, inshallah. In our first lesson, in Qaedah, what we did, we learned what we call we're learning about letters. Yeah. So there was a brief introduction about what letters are and all the rest of it. So let's start with introduction. I want you guys to help me. How many of you? So let's start with this. Who's here have done the first course of Qaedah? Give me an answer in the chat. If you've done the first course of Qaedah, say me, which is course number 1.1. Okay, let's see how many of you have done the Qaedah course. Okay, me, not me, not me, me, not me, me. Okay, if you guys done the first Qaedah course, well done. That's really good. That's what I wanted to see. What we learned in the first in introduction is that letters, we're getting to know letters, Arabic letters. Yeah. So let's say one day you guys become teachers. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. What happened when you become teacher? Well, you stand in front of the classroom and you want to teach them something on the whiteboard. Something like alif, ba, ta, tha. But then you have an entire classroom in front of you, and these people are there not to just watch you, they're there to learn from you. Look at that, so many. Now, what do? Do you just start the lesson? No, what do you have to do before the lesson? I can see your answers in the chat box, guys. Go ahead, give me an answer. If you're a teacher, if you become a teacher, and then you enter the classroom, what's the first thing you're gonna do? What's the first thing you're going to do when you enter the classroom? Make sure they're all there. Well done, Hisham. Hamza is saying, explain the lesson. Say salam. Okay. So let's say the teacher says salam first. We say salamu alaikum. What else do we do? What do we do? Do you just start teaching? They don't know you. These kids don't know you. What do we do? Make everyone feel comfortable. How do we do that? Greet the class. Introduce yourself. Well done, Zainab. Okay, well done. You introduce yourself. You tell people who you are. So you introduce yourself to all these kids. You tell them who you are. Otherwise, they're not going to know you. They're not going to know you, and they wouldn't want to learn from you. And I mean, they might want to learn, but they don't know you. So you have to tell them who you are. So today we are going to introduce you. Let me just put I. I'm going to introduce you to Qaedah. So there are two things here, guys. There are two things. Okay. Why are we here? Well, we want to learn Qur'an. Ustad, we want to learn Qur'an. Right. You need to know why you want to learn Qur'an first, right? So we're going to get into this in a bit. Why do you want to learn Qur'an? Well, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the best among you are the ones who learn Qur'an, who teach it to others. Why else do you want to learn Qur'an? Go on, guys, give me an answer. Give me an answer. Why do you want to learn Qur'an? Why would you want to learn Qur'an? Someone's username is halal. On TikTok, someone's name is profile picture is halal. Zainab is saying to go Jannah. Very good. Someone said, Safa said reward. To get reward. Why do you get reward? You want to go to Jannah. What else, guys? Are you going to live in this world forever? No. You're not going to live here forever. You're going to live in Jannah forever. So, you want to get rewards to go Jannah? So we can teach others. True dot striver, well done. So you can teach others. Teach others. To make Allah happy, please Allah. Please Allah. I like that. I like that. I like that. You see, now today these kids are using chat for good. For good. Yeah, mashallah, very good. Okay. To go Jannah. Let's do this. Yeah. Every time someone give me an answer, I'm gonna write the initials here. So to make Allah happy, that is Hisham. So I'm gonna write Hisham here. Hitch. Who said Jannah first? Let me just quickly check. Zainab said Jannah. Zainab. K. And who said reward? Reward. Safa said reward. So I'm gonna write S here. Yeah. Safa. Zainab. Hamza. To teach others, that was who was it? Sorry, I think I forgot your name. Oops, I lost you. Sorry guys. I'm trying to focus on this chat and that chat. You know, I'm multitasking all the time. Oh, True Striver. Yeah, True Striver. There we go. Okay. Now, there are many reasons why do you want to learn Quran. Also, is a source of guidance. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Very good. Very good. So there are many reasons why do you want to do this. Also, when it comes to reward, like look at this, guys. There's so many things you can do to get rewards. But with Quran, there is something very special and unique. Do you know that every single letter you read in Quran, one letter, Quran, you get 10 rewards. Oh my God. There is so much you can do. There's so many rewards you can gain by just reading Quran. So, you want to go to paradise? Well, there are two things that, we learned this in Surat Al-Qari'ah course, for those of you in Qur'an and Tajweed program. On the Day of Judgment, all your sins, so all the bad things are going to be weighed against the good things. Now, you see when people say, I'm not perfect, I make mistakes, well, of course. So all the bad things that you do are going to be put against all the good things you do. And if your good deeds are more than this, then you go paradise. Okay, no one said you can't make a single. If you make any mistake, you won't go to paradise. But your good deeds have to be more than your sins. All right, guys. Now, so here's the thing. If you want to learn Quran for all these reasons, there are two things that you have to do. You have to learn how to read. Okay, you need to learn how to read, and you need to know how to spell. Okay, now hold on a second. You need to know how can you read Quran, and then you also need to know how can we spell Quran. Hisham is asking, is it okay if my brother sit next to me? No, he should be standing. I'm joking. Ask him to wear a red shirt. I'm joking. Yes, he can. Okay, so there are two things that you need to know: how to read and how to spell Quran properly. Yeah, I call this one pronunciation. So let's change reading to pronunciation. How to pronounce. Yeah. Now this bit here we call it tajweed. We call this tajweed. And this bit here we call it qaida. All right, guys, are you following me? Give me a yes in the chat box if you're following me. If you're lost or if your brother is pulling your hair, just let me know. I'll shout at him. Okay, very good. All the questions on TikTok, if you guys can drop them in the question box, I'll answer them later. Thank you. All right. Now, here's the thing. Do you guys know when the Quran was revealed, when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam became, when he got a nubuwah, and an angel came to him and taught him Quran. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق. Yeah. At that time, no one knew what tajweed is and no one knew what qaida is. Hold on a second. Really? Yeah. like, hold on a second. When Angel Jibreel, when he taught Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Quran, he didn't teach him tajweed, and he didn't teach the Prophet Muhammad what? Qaida or anything. So the question is, how did the Prophet Muhammad learn Quran? That's a big question. Let's take your answers. How do you guys think? How did the Prophet Muhammad learn from Angel Jibreel? Angel Jibreel didn't have a whiteboard there, huh? when he saw the Prophet Muhammad for the first time in the cave, Hira, he didn't have a whiteboard with him. He didn't have anything. How did he teach the Prophet Muhammad? There we go. Iqra is saying by listening. MashaAllah alayki, Iqra. I wish I was as smart as you when I was your age. Hisham is saying memorize. Kulsum is saying maybe memorize. MashaAllah, very good. You guys are smart. MashaAllah, very smart. Okay, TikTok one more time. If you guys have questions, drop them in the comment box. I'll answer them later. At the moment, I'm in a very important lesson. I'm trying to focus with all the brain cells I have, even though I have to multitask between this and that and this screen. Okay, let's carry on. So the angel Jibreel taught the Prophet Muhammad by what? He just taught him how to read. So angel Jibreel was reading. The Prophet Muhammad was listening. And that's it. That's how the learning happened. Now tell me this, guys. Tell me this. Tajweed and Qur'an. We'll come to this later. Can you learn something by just listening to it? Yes or no? Can we learn something by just listening to it? Without writing it, without reading it? Zainab from South Africa saying yes. Hisham is saying maybe. Hamza and Hura saying maybe if you repeat. Yeah. You don't have to look at this. Do you know I'm trying to teach this little kid. My friend have this little kid, his name is Adam. I say to him Allah and he says Allah. So I say to him, say Allah. Oh. And then he's the cute kid, he's like saying Allah. He's literally listening and he's trying to say it. There is no need for me to write it down. He doesn't have to learn how to write the word Allah for him to say it. I look scary there. Sorry, let me just remove this. I put horn on myself. Looks scary. So that's how the Prophet Muhammad learned. Now, Tajweed Qaedah, this is not what we really have to do to learn Qur'an properly. But here's the thing. You know when you learn, how to read Qur'an properly. Okay. Now, you know when you want to learn by listening, So I'm going to say something. And I'm the teacher. I am Ustaz Hamza. And you guys are here. You want to learn something. There is a slight problem here. One is, I wish I have all the time in the world to just stand in front of you and keep reading. And you keep listening. And that's it. We can do this very easily, just like we used to do long time ago. This is how people used to read Qur'an long time ago. The teacher would read, student would listen, and he would repeat. And, repeat. Student would repeat, and there we go. Boom. Student will learn Qur'an. Okay? But here's the thing. Nowadays, you don't have any teacher who can sit with you from morning to evening. The teacher doesn't have so much time. The teacher himself have so many things to do. I wanted him to look worried, not angry. So the teacher have so many things to do, so the teacher is only available 1 hour on Saturday and 1 hour on Sunday. Okay? Now, the next thing is, when you listen, sometimes as you're listening, you can be listening but you're saying something different. Look at this. When I say to this baby Adam, Allah, he's listening the word Allah, but he's not really saying the word Allah. Does that make sense? So what you listen, not necessarily that's the exact thing that you are going to be saying. Now, for us to solve these problems, for us to make sure you are saying exactly what I'm trying to teach you, we invented Tajweed and Qaedah. We invented these two things so people can read Qur'an properly without changing them. If this makes sense, say yes. Honestly, if that makes sense. So, let's carry on. this is what happened. Now we have a teacher. The teacher is like, look, teacher looks scary there. All right, let's draw him without an eye. Here's a teacher, and the teacher is like, here's a teacher with the hat. He's like, look, I have very limited time. Yeah, I have very limited time, and I want to teach you in a way that you learn without making mistakes. Yeah, how can I teach you in a way that you will learn without making too many mistakes? So we invented something called Tajweed, and we also invented something called Qaedah. Okay, so let's go back to what we were saying here. How to Tajweed and Qaedah. We learn Tajweed, so we learn rules. Guys, Tajweed is learning rules. You learn rules that you will follow, and by you following these rules, you would be pronouncing Qur'an properly, and that's what we want. Okay, we learn Tajweed so you can learn rules, and by you following these rules, you read Qur'an properly, which is the aim. Okay, Hamza Hura asking, is Bunny here? Yes. Bunny is here. He's gonna say salam to you later. Remind me at the end of the session. Bunny will come. Now, Qaida actually means a rule. We learn rules. What sort of rules do we learn in Qaida? We learn rules which we can follow so we can read correctly. Guys. This is why we learn Qaida. One more time, guys. One more time. Tajweed. Who can tell me, why do we learn Tajweed? Come on. The one who give me a correct answer, I'm going to write the initials there. Sorry, TikTok. I'm trying to focus here. This is my classroom, and they are trying to give me answers here. So I'm trying to take the answers here. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comment box, question box here. I'll answer them later. Read properly. Hisham is saying so we can read properly. Very good. So that's Hisham. That's Hisham. Let's write H in a circle. That's Hisham. Well done, Hisham. And who can tell me, why do we learn Qaida? Why do we learn Qaida? Let's see. So we can, Zainab is saying so we can, well done. So Zainab is saying so we can read Quran properly. Okay? So we can read. Now reading is different from pronunciation. Reading is not same as pronunciation. And let me show you the difference here. Yeah? Now, if I say to you, if I write this on the screen and I say read it, some people say Hamza, some people say Hamza, some people say Humza, some people say Hamza. Uh-oh. Now everyone is reading it. I don't know why people say Humza, it's not you, but okay. So some people say Hamza, some people say Hamza, some people say Hamza. Sounds so wrong when people say Hamza. Astaghfirullah. Anyways, so everyone is reading it. Yeah? People are reading it. People are reading it in 3 different ways. They're all reading it correctly. But the question is, which one of them is pronouncing it correctly? Is this Hamza or Hamza or Hamza? Okay, you see there, Hamza, Hamza, Hamza. Yeah, people are pronouncing it in 3 different ways. Yeah, so that's why we need to learn how to pronounce letters properly, so we don't make the same mistake we make in other languages. Okay. Now let's go back to what we were saying here, Quran and Qaida. Now here's the thing. If you can read Quran, if you can sit with a teacher who have all the time for you and who can teach you how to read Quran properly without even looking into Quran and reading, you don't need any of these. Okay? You don't need both of these. Now, going back to what I was saying here, Hamza, we want to make sure if there is a word such as Hamza in Quran, or let's take a word in Quran, Alhamdu, we want to make sure of 2 things here. thing number one is, the first thing is, I want to make sure you guys learn rules, and every time you see this word, you read it correctly. And I also want to make sure that I teach you a set of rules that you can follow, and if you follow them, you would be pronouncing this word correctly. Okay? Now, if I show you this word to your little brother, he wouldn't be able to read this. He wouldn't be able to read this word. Why? Because he doesn't know spelling. Now, here's the thing. Spelling. What will happen if no one teaches your brother spelling? Imagine this. I want a good answer here. What happens if the little brother that you have, he never learns spelling of any language? What will happen? Someone said, MashaAllah will happen. Blink area. Okay. I like the name there. Sorry, the Noor Jalil. Sorry, was it Noor Jalil? Noor Jalil. Very good. So Noor Jalil is saying, and J is saying, won't be able to read anything. Okay, if he is unable to read anything, if your little brother can't read anything, how would I make him understand things? Well, let me ask a different question. Can you live in a world? Can you live in this world and do all the things that you have to do if you can't read? Okay, I'll give you the answer. The answer is yes, but how? How? How would you live on this earth if you can't read things? Nah, come on, there is a way. There is a way. It will be difficult, someone is saying. I don't know. Listen. I like that Iqra. Iqra is saying by listening, but here's the thing. We don't have people on every corner on the street waiting for you to tell you what to do. Someone is saying need a translator or some sort of reading for you. Okay, someone who can read it for you. Very good. Yeah. So you're gonna need someone. There you go. Sign language. We're getting there. Someone's saying sign language. Sign language. Very good. I like it. Very good. So someone on TikTok is saying use sign language. So there we go. So if you want to tell someone to stop without speaking to them, without telling them. Sorry, my question was very open, so I think most of you were trying to answer it correctly, but my thingy was really like a wide open question, so everyone was trying to, well, everyone was answering right. So if you want to tell someone to stop, because if they keep walking on this road, they are going to end up falling down. If you want to tell them to stop and there's no one who can tell them to stop, and they don't read the stop, the word stop, then you have to put a sign there. You're going to have to put a sign there. Do we agree, guys? We're going to have to put a sign there that says stop. Like this. Yeah? The silence because I'm trying to focus on this this at the same time. So you have to put a sign. Now, here's the problem. We can't put signs everywhere all the time. Yeah? Like, how can I say to you, please make sure, like if I want to put a sign, please make sure when you are walking, you are using your eyes fully, because there can be a hole in the ground and you can fall and you can die. That would be quite hard. That's why we use words. So let's go back to what I was saying here. I want to make sure you guys are able to read everything in the Qur'an properly, and then I want to make sure you guys are able to pronounce everything properly. So, yes, thank you very much. Someone is saying the images and pictures. There we go. Kafi, thank you very much. We would be using so many images and pictures that we'll just get tired of, that. So that's why we learn how to read. So that's number one. Pronunciation. Let's go back to this. In English, there are so many ways of pronouncing Hamza, Hamza, Homza. In Arabic, if you don't pronounce something properly, you end up changing the meaning of it. Okay? Alhamdu is different from alhamdu. Okay? I'll show you guys an example here. Okay, I'll show you guys an example. I hope I'm not boring anyone. This is just an introduction to Qaedah. I'm trying to introduce Qaedah. This is something I'm going to be doing with my students for the next weeks and years and months. Okay, let's have a look at this. You see this word here, الضالين, right? Let's go back here. Now, what happened if you pronounce the word الضالين? If you pronounce this word as ضالين, if you read it as ضالين, ضالين, yeah? Let's just say two people are looking at this word. One is reading it as ضالين and one is reading it as ضالين. They don't know that they're changing the letter, but what happens? Here's what happens. You change the meaning of the sentence. Okay? Let me explain. When you're reading Surat al-Fatiha, you say غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ. You are saying to Allah Azza wa Jal, Allah, please guide me to the right path. The right path. Okay? Please guide me to the right path. And then you're saying to Allah, not the path of the people, yeah, who you cursed, yeah, and the people who were misguided. So there are two types of people who lived before us. One of them, they didn't listen to the teachings of the Prophet, and there were another type of people who didn't want to follow their Prophet as well. So one of them, what Allah did with them, Allah cursed them. And what happened? These people will never ever be successful. The second type of people, because they kept saying to their Prophet, oh, go away, we don't want to listen to you, we don't want to do this, we don't want to do that, Allah misguided them. So these people here, they think they are doing the right thing, they are following the right thing when they're not. Now you are asking Allah Azza wa Jalla, when you are reading this, reading Surat al-Fatiha, you are asking Allah Azza wa Jal to guide you to the right path, not the path of this or those people. So the word ضالين means the misguided one. Yeah? Here, guided, no, misguided. Someone who doesn't have guidance, someone who's following the wrong path. Now, when you say ضالين, so when you say ضالين and you change it to ضالين, you are saying, oh Allah, don't make me among those people who you have your shadow upon them. You have your mercy upon them. Yeah? Because that's what the word is used in the Qur'an a lot of times. On the Day of Judgment, Allah Azza wa Jal will have His shadow upon certain people. Now, you just made people who are misguided, you just made them people who are under the shadow of Allah. Yeah? So, you don't want to be pronouncing words wrong in the Quran, because you can be changing the meaning of Quran if you do that. Okay? And that's why we want to learn how you can pronounce things properly. Read properly and pronounce properly. Okay? Right. So, if everyone is following, just say yes. Yes. So we can continue. Give me a yes. Okay, for those of you on TikTok, at the end, I'll show you how you can join this program, and you can be in a live class where you can be in a live class, with all these students, and you can be learning this, and you can also get access to tons of courses, which I'm going to show you in a bit. Right. Okay. By the way, all of this information available on my website, which is ustadhamza.com. But I'm going to show all of this later on. Okay, guys, back to what we were saying. Reading and pronouncing. Now, Qaedah, we're learning how to read things properly. Okay? Now, pronunciation comes under Tajweed. Now, when I'm teaching you guys Qaedah, I am going to be teaching you Tajweed as well. Means I want to make sure every time you learn a letter, I want to make sure you pronounce it properly. Okay? So here's a plan. When we are going to learn Qaedah, Yeah, let me just show you exactly what we are going to do here. We are going to start off by learning letters. So we're going to start off by learning letters. We are going to learn 3 different types of letters. Yeah. Now, the reason I divided them into 3 different types because I want to make it easy for you. I want you guys to recognize these letters very easily. So we have 3 different planets and the 3 different types of planets that live on this. By the way, you guys are more than capable. You're more than welcome to join the free. I'll show you the free course later on. So 3 different types of letters. Then each letter, we are going to learn some sort of story behind the letter, the shape of the letter, and the way we pronounce this letter. So I want to make sure you are able to pronounce them properly, and I also want to make sure that these letters have different shapes. So I want to make sure you're able to know all the different shapes the letter come in. That's what we are going to be doing in this program, in Qaedah program. And I also want to make sure you're pronouncing the letters properly, which is also Tajweed. Yeah. Now, after that, I am going to teach you in this program, in Qaedah program, what happened when we join these letters. Again, they change, some of them don't change. So I'm going to teach all of that. And then we are going to bring these letters to the planet Earth. And there are so many things that are going to happen to these letters. I am going to show you and teach you in this program what happened to letters when they're active, what happens to letters when they are silent and when they are mixed up with other silent letters, and all of that, inshallah ta'ala. So, in conclusion, there are 11 things. Yeah, in conclusion, there are 11 different things that are going to be happening to these letters that I am going to teach you. 11 different things. Okay, so we're going to start off by getting to know these letters. Yeah. And then we are going to bring them to the planet Earth. And there are so many things that are going to happen to letters when they're active, when they're silent, when they're mixed up with so many different things. Okay. What does in conclusion mean? It means it means in result, in conclusion. All right. Right. What program am I using on iPad? I'm using I'm literally using Notes. This is Notes. This is Notes, the app that called Notes. Okay, let's carry on, guys. So this is the program, inshallah ta'ala, and the first lesson in this program was alif. Okay, now I'm going to show you that quickly here. For students who are enrolled in this program, where is it gone? Oops, did I log in? Okay, here. So for the students who are part of our Qaedah program, they get access to new course every week. So the first course, sorry, you won't be able to see it here. Okay. So the first course that we learn is about letters. Alif. Yeah. So the first letter we are learning here is the introduction, the 3 planets, and then we learn about alif. So the first letter I'm teaching you today is alif. So when I teach you alif, I want to ask you guys this. For those of you who know, alif is the first letter, right? So we have 3 different planets. What planet is alif from? We have 3 different planets. Yeah. Sorry again, guys. Those of you on TikTok, you won't be able to understand this because I teach letters in a certain way. But if you register in the program, you will be able to know the 3 type of letters that I'm talking about here. Lenoya. Yasin is saying Lenoya. So we have 3 type of planets. We have Lenoya, we have Tanoia, and we have Triploia. Now, why do we name these planets here? Well, Lenoia is about letters that have... We have letters who live on this planet, but they don't have any letter that look like them. So Yasin, well done. Yasin is the first one to answer here correctly. Yasin, the first letter here we're going to learn is alif, and alif is from Lenoia planet. Now, when letters are from Tanoia, they have twins like dal and thal. Twins means on this planet we have letters that have another letter that looks exactly like them. Triploia is when we have 3 letters that look like each other. Okay, so alif doesn't really have any other letter that looks like it. That's why we say it belongs to Lenoia letter here. Yeah. Now, also through the online program, you guys learned a lot about alif. Okay? Alif, when you see it in the Qur'an, it's always empty. What's the only one thing that you can see on top of alif? What is that one thing that can only come on top of alif? Like alif can't have this on top. Alif can't have this on top. What's that one thing? Very well done, Iqra. Well done. Safa, no. If it has a Hamza, then it's a Hamza. Okay, let's do it one more time. Interesting. This is alif. This is not alif. This is not alif. This is not alif. These are not alif. Yeah, that's not alif either. This is alif and this is alif. Alif can have a mud on top or it could be empty. Okay? Now, a lot of kids, a lot of students get this wrong all the time. I literally saw an ad the other day when I was on Instagram. There was an ad and the boy is learning in the book and he's saying, I learned Qaedah very quickly. And then he's reading this and his Qaedah have this. So his Qaedah have all the letters and he's reading alif, ba. I'm like, no, you ruined your life, little kid. No, he hasn't. This is not alif, this is a Hamza. This is Hamza to wasl. Alif fatha a, no, there is no alif fatha, there's a Hamza fatha a. Alif only makes two type of sounds. Who can tell me? What about the bend alif? Well done, Zainab. Okay, we have a bend alif as well, which I didn't teach to students. We also have this, which is also called alif. But that's only alif if you see the small alif on top of it. Very good, Iqra. So there are two ways of pronouncing alif. We pronounce it as the sound, not the a, not the a. A is Hamza, Hamza fatha a. Yeah? Alif has the sound and it also pronounced as alif. Like alif lam. Well done, Yasin. Yasin is saying like alif lam. So that's Yasin. Iqra answered the earlier, so I'm going to write Iqra here, E. So we pronounce alif as alif lam mim, or we pronounce it as j. All the sounds. And that was earlier here. That was Zainab, so I'm going to write Z here. Well done. So alif comes as this small tiny thing. It also comes as this and it comes as this. Everything else is not alif. Are you guys with me? Let's open up the Qur'an. My nephew reads online with Tajweed. They call it alif Hamza. Send your nephew to me and I'll fix him. I'm joking. All right. Have a look at this. This is not alif. Okay. Is this alif? Okay, where is it? Is this alif or not? Is this a alif? Yes, no. Give me a quick yes or no. Zainab is saying yes. So there you go. Z goes next to this. Zainab, well done. I want quick answer, guys. Quick answers, not late answers. Quick answers. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, we have someone more famous than we following us. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. A quick question, yeah? Here's another question. Is this alif, yes or no? First one. I want a first one who's going to say yes. Zainab said no first. Come on, everyone. Zainab is the first one. Come on, people. A bit faster. The little girl is answering first. All right. One more chance. I won't tell you off. Next question. Is this alif, yes or no? Safa, well done. Safa answered first. Safa said it is alif. This is alif. Sorry, I think TikTok, you guys are slightly behind, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I think you guys are answering on time, but The students here, the ones who are in the live lesson, they're seeing the feed faster than you guys. So yeah, but thank you very much. Another question. Let's do another one. Is this a alif? Oh, looks like a cute alif joined to something else. Is this a alif? Do you guys teach online? Yes, I do. Umar said yes, and Iqra is the first one to say no. Iqra, well done. This is not alif, guys. This is not alif. This is not alif. Yeah? Remember, alif, straight. Yeah? Now, alif does join with other letters. Yes, it does. Now, I don't want to lie to you guys. Then later on, you can go and tell me Ustaz Hamza was lying to us in the lesson. No. Alif come in so many different shapes, which I'm going to show you right now. For those of you who are involved in my program, you see this here, yeah? For those of you who are involved in my Qaedah program, you, after each lesson, you get to download this and keep this. These are all the shapes of alifs that you can see in Qur'an. Yeah, these are all the different shapes of alif you need to know, you need to memorize them. So all the students who are registered in my program, they get access to these notes. They can download them, they can hang them on the fridge or in the living room, or hide them under their pillow, and in the morning they memorize them. Or you can do whatever you want to do with them. But here's the thing, okay? Now, okay, that's it. I don't think there's much more I can add, but here's an important thing. For all those of you who are attending this from my Zoom, all the Zoom students, okay? For all those of you who are already in my this program, Qur'an and Tajweed program, if you have a younger brother or a sibling who would like to join this, let me know and I can give you a 50% discount. For all those of you who are in this program and you don't have a younger brother but you want to learn Qaedah as well, I'll give you a 50% discount. Okay? So all what you have to do, you have to email me and then I can give you a discount code and you can get 50% discount on this. So once more, all the students who are in intermediate program here, they get 50% discount when they join this. Okay, so this program was £29 a month. This program is going to be $14.50. Now, all the students who join Qaedah program, beginners program, they get 50% off when they join the Qur'an and Tajweed program. Okay, so if you purchase one of these programs, you get discount on the other course. So at the moment, I only have these two programs available. Okay, Safa is asking how long will we have discount for? Forever. So if you join this program, you get 50% on this. I didn't explain this for those of you on TikTok. This is a monthly subscription. Okay, so it's a monthly subscription that you get. So with intermediate program here, you pay £29 every month to get access to all these courses. And to get access to live Saturday lessons. Now, £29 to get access to every Saturday live lesson and to get access to all the courses. You can join this program and get access to live sessions every Sunday and a new course every week for $14.50 if you join that program. Okay. Does anyone have any question? Yasin is saying I have a little brother. Okay. Speak to your dad. And then send me an email. I'll send you a code and you can get him to register in this program for $14.50, which is very cheap, right? $14.50 a month is quite good. Okay. Someone is asking how much is the Qaedah school for? It's £29 a month. £29 a month subscription. If you get this program, then you can get 50% off that one. Yeah. So once again, Qur'an program is live. So the Qur'an program here is live every Saturday 1:30, and Sunday program. And beginners program is live every Sunday. Okay. So all the Qur'an and Tajweed students, if you get yourself involved in this, you will be attending classes every Sunday as well. Okay. Sorry, I'm not sure if it's $85, but it's $29 it's 29. If you want to get yourself involved in both programs, it's 29 plus 140. Sorry, 14. 29 plus 1450. Apologies, my typing's bad. Okay. Hamza and Hur are asking, when is the calligraphy class? Inshallah, I want to launch this month. I'll be launching this month, inshallah ta'ala. But at the moment, I'm really focused on Qaedah and the Qur'an program. Okay, so I'm gonna unmute all of you there on Zoom Madrasa to say a final Assalamu alaikum, and then I'm going to be seeing you inshallah ta'ala. If you join, I'll be seeing you next week. I'll be seeing you all next week if you guys join this program inshallah ta'ala. Let me do this. All the participants, there we go. Ask all to unmute. Assalamu alaikum. Oops, the class has ended. Okay. Right, so those of you on TikTok, go ahead, you can click the link in the bio, it will take you to my Telegram. On my Telegram, I have all the links. That was a Qaedah program which we started this week, and if you get if you subscribe to this, you get access to live lessons, inshallah ta'ala. When will you go live next? It's random. Every time I do a lesson, I just go live. It's very random. Okay, someone is asking for private lessons. Now, I only do private lessons here if for students who are involved in these programs. So if you're involved in this or this program, then you can apply for advanced one-to-one session. But I currently have playlist. I currently have a list, waiting list. So not everyone can get into private lessons. You have to wait. If only when I'm available, then you can. Someone is asking how many hours. So every Saturday you get a live class for this. So that's like 4 hours a month. And if you get yourself in both programs, then you'll be getting 8 hours a month. Okay. What is a teacher like you, like Ustaz Hamza? Well, this is a teaching training that is coming out for teachers. Yeah, this is a teacher training that is going to be coming out very soon. Okay, the sister here, please email me, and I will help you with purchasing this, inshallah ta'ala. So please email me. Okay, or you can just send me a message on my WhatsApp, and I'll help you with this. All right, guys, thank you very much for attending. Once again, this was a Qaedah school program. So students who are involved in this program, they get new courses every week and they attend live lessons every Sunday. Students involved in this program, they get new course every week and they attend their lessons on Saturday. All right, so I'll see you all soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.